This YouTuber set a record so impossible, it will never be broken. And that's just one of many unbreakable records I gotta show you. Like this YouTuber who didn't sleep for 11 days, MrBeast's biggest flex, or the record that nearly ruined a man's life, and so much more. Starting with Ross Creations. Cause this dude didn't just break a record, he broke the law more times than any other YouTuber ever. See, back in the early 2010s, Ross wasn't just a prankster, he was a menace to society. I mean, this dude would do literally anything to get a reaction out of people.
The idea was just to like give strangers wedgies. It sounds funny, but it's not once you're the one being given the wedgie.
He's charged with misdemeanor battery on the movie theater prank and violation of probation.
Yeah, but that was only his first arrest, because over the next couple of years, he would attempt every prank in the book, from front flipping over police officers to removing stop signs from an intersection and streaking baseball games. Hell, Ross even impersonated a cop and gave out fake parking tickets. Bro was basically asking to get his ass thrown in jail with that one.
Impersonating a police officer is a felony, but the most important thing is he thinks it's funny.
And if you add up all of Ross's crimes over the years, this man's been arrested 6 times. That's 6 times more than any other YouTuber. God damn. He didn't just set a YouTube record, he set a criminal record. But this next YouTuber is breaking the bank, because KSI set a record for losing millions of dollars in a single day.
A year of me doing crypto, I managed to lose about 5 million, 5.1 million, yeah.
See, in 2022, JJ wasn't just buying crypto, he was straight up gambling. So when he saw Luna was crashing, he dropped $2.8 million on the dip, thinking it was the start of something huge. But instead, it was the end.
Oh my god, my 2.8 million. Oh my god. What f all? Bro, it's less than a penny. Ah, depression, bro. Ah! Oh god!
Jesus Christ! The dip kept dipping, bringing the total amount of his investment to just $1,000. Damn, that's a record-setting L. And speaking of L's, we gotta talk about James Charles, because he managed to make YouTube history for all the wrong reasons.
Hi, sisters! Ah!
See, for years, James had it all. Millions of fans, million-dollar brand deals, Hollywood friends. He even had his own YouTube reality show. Yeah, James wasn't just a YouTuber, he was a mainstream celebrity. But in May 2019, everything changed. And it all started with a single Instagram story. One that would portray the person who had stood by James the most, Tati Westbrook, a YouTuber, mentor, and close friend who literally helped launch James's career. But when James posted that one sponsored ad for Sugar Bear hair vitamins, a direct competitor to Tati's own brand, Halo Beauty, this wasn't just business anymore, it was personal. So a few days later, Tati dropped a 43-minute content nuke on YouTube, titled Bye Sister. And with that, the internet exploded. Within just a couple hours, millions of fans who once loved him were all turning their backs, unsubscribing quicker than he keeps his apology videos online. And by the end of the day, James had set a record for the biggest subscriber drop in YouTube history, losing 1.2 million subs in just 24 hours. This man was really down bad. But IShowSpeed is down even further, because he fumbled so hard, it literally cost him a house. One night on stream, while scrolling through the Roblox marketplace, Speed stumbled across one of the ugliest things I've ever seen. A damn Shrek t-shirt. That's $225,000 in real money. Speed can't be that stupid, right?
Did I just spend 18 million Robux on this shirt? There's no way I just spent $200,000 on this shirt. There's no way. God, that just happened. I just spent $200,000. $200,000. Say what lie? Say what lie? I just spent $200,000 on Roblox. 18 million Robux. 18 million. Say you swear. $200,000 in my bank account.
That single transaction broke the record for the most expensive online purchase by a YouTuber ever. Jesus, what the hell's wrong with this kid? And I'm wondering what this guy's doing too, because he set an unbreakable record for literally doing nothing. This is Norm, a YouTuber with over 1.2 million subscribers. And if you look at this dude's channel, he's pulled off all kinds of crazy challenges, from the longest time sitting on a toilet to spending 22 days in solitary confinement. But in 2025, he wanted to do something the world had never seen before. And that's when he came across a bizarre, almost forgotten record. The longest time standing without moving. A record which hasn't been broken since 2003. So he pulled up to an outdoor mall where everyone could see him and started streaming.
World record for longest time standing still. Yee-haw!
Yeah, this dude didn't move, didn't sit, bro hardly even said a word. And if that wasn't enough, within minutes of going live, people already started messing with him. Like people drew on his face, spray painted his clothes. One girl even stuffed that damn glizzy in his mouth. But as time kept passing, the trolls only got worse.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Until finally, after 38 grueling hours of torture, Norm was finally able to walk away with a record and maybe a little brain damage. Man, Norm got it bad, but at least he's not Aiden Ross, because this dude set a record for getting scammed. See, over the last couple of years, Aiden's made one thing very clear. He's got more money than brain cells, and that problem is costing him millions of dollars. And it all started when he had Playboy Cardi on stream. Yeah, Aiden got him to appear for $2 million. $2 million! Thinking it was going to be the craziest collab ever. But what he got instead was one of the most boring-ass streams ever.
You guys got questions for him. We don't got him for too long. Let me know.
Because not only did Cardi show up late, but he barely said a word, mumbled into the mic, grabbed his bag, and dipped just after 10 minutes.
Well, he was supposed to come on stream for about an hour and talk to me about his album. And he came on and basically did the exact opposite. He came on for 5 minutes, grabbed a bag of money, and left.
Yeah, you're annoying.
Yeah, that actually happened. And just 3 days later, Aiden would have another rapper over, 21 Savage, for a friendly game of high-stakes poker. But things would take an unexpected turn when viewers of the stream noticed something fishy was going on.
Nah, they're scratched, bro. Yeah. These cards are both scratched.
Aiden lost $120K to 21 Savage. Now, by this point, you'd think he would have learned his lesson. But no, because his biggest betrayal would come when purchasing his dream car. And not just any car, his one-of-one custom Mansory Rolls-Royce Cullinan, worth $750,000. So when Aiden got the opportunity to buy it, he didn't think twice. After all, the seller was Artie Wires, a guy tied to A-list celebrities, like Kim Kardashian and Travis Barker. I mean, dude's even got a show on Discovery. The man's legit. So to Aiden, this seemed like a done deal. He paid in full, signed the paperwork, and that was the end of it. But after months going by, his dream would turn into a nightmare.
Artie Wires scammed me, so Artie Wires, pay my money, please.
Wait, who scammed
Artie
you?
Wires, he scammed me, Kyrie Irving, scammed a bunch of people.
Wait, for like what?
$750,000 car.
So he
Wait,
got
how do you scam? What does that mean?
He basically gave me a fake title. Yeah, so my car got repoed, and it was never paid off, even though I paid the money.
And somehow, that still wasn't rock bottom, because Aiden dropped 6 figures, thinking he was buying an unreleased Kanye track.
I paid $200,000 for an unreleased song. It was AI. I got scammed for $200,000 buying an AI song.
So by the end of it, Aiden's been scammed over $3 million. This dude needs help. And Nikocado Avocado needs help too, because he set a record for being fat. Yeah. See, when Nikocado first showed up on YouTube, he was just Nick, a quiet, soft-spoken vegan who was skinny and healthy. But in 2016, things started to change. The meals got bigger, the portions got heavier, and the food? It went from green to greasy. But as bad as that already was, he took it a step further and became a mukbang YouTuber. Yeah, from that day forward, it was all you can eat on site. Burger King, Chinese, pizza. He even pulled up to the Heart Attack Grill on 8 different occasions. And the more he ate, the more views rolled in. To the point where eventually, the algorithm had turned Nick into Nikocado, a full-blown mukbang monster. He blew past 410 pounds.
Got your food bus, sweetie?
His videos got louder, messier, and even harder to watch. But one day in 2024, he just vanished. No uploads, no explanation. The dude dipped, leaving everyone wondering, what the hell happened? Until a few months later, out of nowhere.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment for my entire life. So I am the villain.
Yeah, Nick looked completely unrecognizable, not only because of his transformation, but because this was all an elaborate hoax. See, while everyone assumed Nick was still binge eating every day, he was actually posting pre-recorded mukbangs, all the while secretly working on a major transformation behind the scenes. Like, the dude lost over 250 pounds without anyone even realizing. Man, Nick went from fat to fit, but we're gonna go from fit to fast, because we gotta talk about the world's fastest YouTuber. I show Speed. See, everyone knows Speed for his over-the-top antics, but what most people don't realize is the dude's a natural athlete. Like, his backflips look like they're in slow motion. He can hit the cleanest bicycle kicks. He's constantly humbling pro athletes, and oh yeah, he's even a WWE superstar. But the craziest part is, behind all the memes and madness, Speed really does live up to his name. Because during an NFL Combine event, he sprinted the 40-yard dash in just 4.44 seconds in some damn Yeezys. That's only 0.2 seconds off the record, making him faster than the average NFL wide receiver. And if that wasn't enough, Speed even raced in a 50-meter dash against Noah Lyles, the current fastest man in the world, and literally gave him a run for his money. Damn. Now that's what I call fast. But look, going fast is nothing new to Badlands Chunks, because he's got the fastest neck game of any human on the planet. During the annual Nathan's Famous Lemonade Chug Contest, he set a world record by chugging a gallon of lemonade in just 21 seconds.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Badlands Booker, a new world record. 21 seconds, a new world record. 1 gallon of Nathan's Famous Lemonade.
What? He swallowed it whole! But Jake Paul swallowed his humility, because he set a record for wearing the most expensive outfit in boxing history. Yeah, see, as a YouTuber, Jake didn't spend too much. He bought some cars, a mansion, nothing too crazy when you've got 7 figures in the bank. But when he stepped away from YouTube and into the boxing ring, Jake developed an urge to splurge. $7 million on a watch, $20 million on a mansion, and $65K on sneakers.
I think that's the new record.
New record?
New record.
That's a W.
Yeah, the bigger the spotlight got, the harder Jake flexed. And in 2024, leading up to his bout with Mike Tyson, he wanted to make a statement. So he hit up the shoe surgeon, an LA-based designer, and had him make the craziest drip the boxing world's ever seen. 380 carats of icy VVS diamonds, a custom wool suit by David August, Alec Monopoly original stitched into the shorts, diamond tennis chains wrapping the waist, and a jewel-covered jacket. And the whole thing cost Jake a ridiculous $1 million, making it the most expensive flex in boxing history. Jesus, that's a lot of money for one outfit. But Logan spent even more on his ultimate flex. See, Logan's always had a passion for Pokemon, but in 2022, he wasn't just a kid with a binder full of cards. He was stupid rich and looking to cement his name in Pokemon history. So yeah, he tracked down the most expensive card ever made, and that's when he came across the Pikachu Illustrator. With only one PSA rated 10 in the world, this was the holy grail of collectibles, and Logan was willing to stop at nothing to get it. But this wasn't any ordinary eBay auction. It took months of negotiating, endless back and forth. Dude even dropped $1.2 million on another card just to sweeten the deal. Until finally, everything was in place. So Logan hopped on a flight to Dubai, met with a private collector, and walked away with history in his hands.
The most expensive Pokemon trading card sold at a private sale is a PSA Grade 10 Pikachu Illustrated card, $5,275,000 on July 22nd, 2021.
$5.2 million on a piece of cardboard? Ridiculous! But not as ridiculous as his next record, because Dude Perfect set their sights higher than ever before. See, for almost 2 decades, Dude Perfect have been battling it out with their rivals, How Ridiculous, launching basketball off buildings, towers, and even cliffs, all for the title of the world's highest basketball shot. Yeah, these guys have gone back and forth for what feels like forever. But on May 20th, 2023, Dude Perfect wanted to end the rivalry once and for all. So they climbed 122 floors atop the Strat, hauled the basketball, and the rest is history.
This is the world's highest basketball shot. Come on, come on!
155 feet in the net. Man, that shot was cold. But Eric's record is hot, because he didn't just cook up a record. He fed a whole damn city while he was at it. See, in 2022, Eric made a deal with his fans. If he hit 10 million subscribers by the end of the year, he'd throw a giant pizza party. Fast forward to December, and the channel was sitting at 11 million subscribers. So he put his head down and got to work, teaming up with Pizza Hut, securing a massive warehouse, and planning something the internet had never seen before. A pizza so big, it would need its own zip code. I'm talking 10,000 pounds of dough, 9,000 pounds of cheese, 5,000 pounds of sauce, and 500,000 pepperonis, breaking the record for the largest pizza ever made at 132 feet. That's not just unbelievable, that's unbeatable. But what if I told you there's one YouTuber that's snatching up all the records, and his name is Cristiano Ronaldo? Let me explain. Being one of the most famous people on the planet, all he had to do to make history was launch a YouTube channel. Because within 90 minutes of his very first upload, Ronaldo did the unthinkable. He hit 1 million subscribers. By hour 4, he was already sitting at 5 mil. But it gets even crazier than that, because less than 7 days in, the man already unlocked the diamond play button. I mean, it took PewDiePie over 3.5 years just to hit 10 million. And before the first week was even over, Ronaldo even one-upped MrBeast, officially passing 50 million subscribers in just 6 days and 19 hours, making his channel the fastest growing of all time. Damn! Ronaldo broke a record for being Ronaldo, and Norm broke a record for being nuts. Cause this dude risked permanent brain damage for a record that doesn't even exist. Yeah, I'll get to that in just a moment. See, as we learned earlier, Norm's not your average YouTuber, but in 2024, he attempted something that would make all his other challenges look like a piece of cake. The longest time without sleep. And, let's just say the last guy who did it in 1964 ended up with lifelong insomnia and permanent memory issues. So yeah, with all those health risks involved, Guinness didn't want anyone else attempting it, so they hit it with the ban hammer. And even after knowing all that, after seeing all the warning signs,
We're doing it again. We're trying again. I will not be sleeping.
And things started off just fine. He was chatting with viewers, cracking jokes, and just having a good time. But as the days started stacking, Norm would start to slowly spiral out of control. And when day 10 finally rolled around, yeah, not only did YouTube pull the plug on his stream, but he got his ass banned off Kick right after, forcing Norm to move over to Rumble. And with only 3 hours left, someone called the cops on him. Until finally, after 11 days straight awake, Norm had finally broken the record. This dude needs help, and MrBeast needs help too, because he's got so many goddamn records, he's running out of space to keep them all. You see, Jimmy's all about the spectacle, and it all started with his very first viral video. A stunt so absurd, no one had ever done it before in one sitting, counting to 100,000.
97,711, 97,712.
But as MrBeast got bigger, so did the scale of his videos. I mean, by 2018, this dude leveled up to giving away cars. And not only did he give away 40 cars to his 40 millionth subscriber, but by that point, he had already given away over 100 cars in total, more than any other YouTuber ever. But somehow, that's still nothing compared to what he did for 100 mil. Cause in 2022, Jimmy decided to celebrate by giving away a $2 million private island, the most expensive prize in YouTube history. And by 2023, all that giving had paid off big time. Cause Jimmy wasn't just handing out money anymore. He was earning it faster than anyone else. A record-breaking $82 million. 82 mil! My God! Making it the highest earnings ever by a YouTuber in a single year. But then came the insanity.
I'm gonna spend the next 7 days buried alive under 20,000 pounds of dirt.
Yeah, Jimmy was upping the ante with one viral video after another. But even underground, he was rising. Because during that time, he officially passed T-Series, becoming the most subscribed YouTube channel in the world. And as of making this video, he's given away more money than any other content creator. Somebody stop this madman. I mean, his Beast Games show alone earned him 44 world record titles, which at this rate means MrBeast might need a record for having so many records. Man, I'm a loser. So if you've made it this far into the video, maybe like the video and subscribe, and hopefully my parents won't think I'm a total disappointment anymore.